What's going on, guys? It's Brooklyn Hit Squad here again with another video. I said in my last video I was going to briefly touch on this subject today because I feel like it's something that needs to be addressed. Now, I feel like we're all kind of already aware of the Leonard Williams situation. He did sign his franchise tag yesterday. We're unsure if it was for a defensive tackle or defensive end franchise tag. Now, if he signs as a defensive tackle, it's going to be 16.1 million this year. If he signs as a defensive end, it's going to be 17.9. Now, today it came out that Leonard Williams will be filing a grievance against the New York Giants for franchise tagging him as a defensive tackle. He feels he's a defensive end. I'm not surprised that this happened. I'm really not. I feel like we kind of all saw this coming if we signed him as a defensive tackle. But when you really look at it, almost all of the snaps that he took last year, they were under the defensive tackle position. They were. And I don't feel like Leonard Williams will, win this grievance. I get it. I would never tell another man, to not get his money. I think we would all maybe do the same thing Leonard Williams is doing. But at the same time, we had to look at it from this perspective. You didn't play hardly any ever, if any at all, snaps as a defensive end. And most of your snaps came from a defensive tackle position. I 100% believe that if we didn't franchise tag him, Leonard Williams would have to sign a one-year prove-it deal with any of these other teams, maybe excess of $10 million to $12 million. You look at other defensive ends on the market, Jadeveon Clowney, though he's not on the market, he could be on the market. Yannick Ngakoue. Those are players, high-quality players that rightfully deserve their money. They might be asking for too much, but I don't think we could disagree that they deserve a minimum of 18 to $19 million minimum. Now, Leonard Williams just doesn't fall under that. And the Giants have to really look into, is Leonard Williams part of the future? Now, you can rebuttal that with, well, we already gave up a third and a fifth. We have no choice. He is part of this future. Absolutely. I get that. At the same time, though, do not be surprised if they rescind that franchise tag. I don't think it's likely, but don't be surprised. Why? Dave Gettleman has a history of doing that. He did that to Josh Norman. After Josh Norman was coming off a great year. And Leonard Williams had half a sack last year. Now, I understand that he only had half a sack, but a lot of his, when we look at the games, a lot of his productivity just didn't get onto the paper. He was getting pressures on the quarterback. He was getting quarterback hits. When he came in, our run game got that much better. But if it really comes down to, is this player part of our future? I don't believe so. I will not be surprised if by next year the Giants release Leonard Williams or he walks. I wouldn't be surprised at all. We just had to really look at it from that perspective. Again, I don't see Leonard Williams winning this grievance, considering that almost all of his snaps he was at a defensive tackle position. It's just unrealistic to me. But I'm not surprised. I hope he gets his money one way or another. Today's the draft. Should be starting in about 3.5 hours. So yeah, we got a lot to look forward to. This is going to be the draft that really determines our future, whether we go offensive line or defense. It's going to really determine our future. So we just have to, whatever pick we go with, just got to make sure it's the right pick. Let me know what you guys think about this Leonard situation. Would you guys rescind the tag? Would you guys, still keep, if he doesn't win the grievance, would you still keep him on the team and hopefully try to extend him? What would you guys do? If we extended him, we could save some money. You never know. Put that towards another player or put that towards extending Jabril or if you keep Evan Ingram. We have their 50th options coming up this year. Again, it's Brooklyn Hit Squad. Like, comment, subscribe. Let me know what you guys think. I'll see you guys soon.